right after flowering and once we get into set, it's really important to perform what we call leafing, actually removing the leaves from the grapevine right around the cluster zone, right around where the grapes are actually growing. What we're trying to achieve is a lot of light exposure on the morning side where there's less, the intensity of the heat and the sun is less. And we'll get the sun to go ahead there and penetrate, get good exposure onto the fruit, and throughout the course of the day it'll also have some dapple lighting as well that goes through. When we look at leafing on this ranch, we really have to strategize where and how we're going to leaf each plant, because we have so many row directions up here, and then we also have different elevations and exposures. We have some really extreme exposures. If you have an east-west facing row direction, then you'll typically leaf on the north side, and that'll allow you your afternoon side, which would be your south side, to be protected from the heat, from the high intense heat rays that we get late in the season. It can get really hot up here in Alexander Valley. I mean, we can get over 100 degrees for multiple days, and that can damage, that can damage the overall fruit, and that can damage the overall plant. We have to really sit down with our team and look at how can we really achieve this dapple light effect? How can we get some good light penetration into the clusters at different points of the year? Because you might look at something early in, say, July, and the sun might be on the morning side, but then by August or September, or even into October, it might be on the opposite side of the vine. So then we'll go in and we'll actually remove leaves on the interior part of the canopy and create this nice environment, this microclimate for the grape cluster itself. It's really important for us to go ahead and leaf our Cabernet Sauvignon, because again, that microclimate, you get those nice sun rays that come through, and for the ripening part of it, it's real good to have a nice uniform ripening pattern with each cluster. So pulling the leaves and getting it opened up and getting that dapple light effect is really important to the success of our program.